Yo, YouTube. MotorCityMan here back with another video. Another talk. I'm out here at the park right now. It's a lovely Tuesday morning. Just want to reflect. Man. Just want to reflect with y'all. This nice Tuesday day. It's been a lot going on this year, man. I just want to talk about my 9-to-5 situation. As you may know, I'm not a full-time YouTuber yet, in which I would love to be, but I'm currently still living with my parents. I was not able to finish college. I dropped out after, right when the pandemic hit us. I dropped out of college, took a semester off. I was already like failing my classes. I wasn't doing good. I had to transfer from a university to a community where I was at down there out of town. And when the pandemic happened, I had took a semester off, and I haven't been back to school since. But that's the thing with my generation, like just trying to figure things out, just graduating high school, going into college, not really confident in the field you're trying to go into or get into. Life can be tricky, man. And when you don't have that mentor, that person like constantly pushing you or giving you a feel of evaluating different type of options as far as where you want to go, what you want to do with your life, it can be hard, and you can go into something not even knowing, like, you didn't know, like, it could turn out the way it could turn out, you know, and life can be tricky. But right now, today in this video, I want to talk about my 9-to-5 situation. Since high school, you know, since 9th grade high school, I've been working jobs since my whole 4 years of high school. You know, I've worked at grocery stores, restaurants. I even worked at a golf course right here in Detroit, Michigan. I worked at the Detroit golf course around summer 2014. Yeah, it's a great experience. It's probably one of the lowest paying jobs I've ever had. But the experience itself was unlike anything I ever experienced working a job. The peace of mind I had is being able to be a Detroit golf caddy, experiencing the game of golf, watching others play. It gave me a peace of mind, man. And life ain't hit me back then the way it did now, as far as being out of college, just working day to day, 9-to-5, and life ain't hit me back then. Yeah, I had my doubts, my worries. I had stress back then, which I shouldn't have had, but I didn't grow up with both of my parents, and you know, I was raised by auntie and uncle, and my life was different. I grew up different. I wasn't always close to my siblings. Like, we're close, but we wasn't always like these, you know. And that's why life can get tricky, you know. But it wasn't like I wasn't able to go to them or whenever I needed them, or you know. But siblings, man, you get into it with your siblings a lot. But with the 9-to-5 thing, man, let's go back to that, man. Let's get back to the 9-to-5, man. Working 9-to-5, it's different, man. We in 2023, it's a different time now, you know. It's like you got social media, you got all type of stuff, man. You got social movements out now. Think about black people, man. Working around black people, it can get tricky, you know. I love black people, man. I love my people, but we got this thing to where we think we know a person, even if we haven't fully met that person or had a convo with them. We feel like we know them, and we feel like it get to that point to where you can feel like you know somebody when you really haven't really met somebody. And that's the thing, man, with black people. We always have some type of opinion or some type of perspective on someone, or our own opinion or perception of someone and how they is and how they carry themselves, on what type of person they is. But looks can be deceiving, man. Looks can be deceiving, and you don't fully know a person. You don't fully understand who a person is, or you don't know who a person is until you actually have met that person, actually have had a conversation with that person. And it's gotten to a point where a lot of black people, they just don't know how to be normal or move in an environment to where they're focused on themselves. You know, we got other people that's too emotional, connected, or tied to a person. Or sometimes you can have a person, you could be working with a person or at your job, and they can be too emotionally attached to that job, man. It can backfire on you, or they can take it out on you, or you know. And nowadays, working a 9 to 5 is tough, man, because older folks, they can bring their problems from home into work and take it out on you, and that's not fair, man. That was never fair. That was never okay. That was never acceptable. And I've worked enough jobs to realize that that's actually a real thing. I've worked enough jobs to actually realize that's a real thing now, and that's something a lot of people don't really talk about, you know, which is why more people who work 9 to 5s or who's actually experienced the same thing I've been going through should talk to someone, or, you know, find a mentor or some type of therapist, so you can move accordingly and you can like have some type of relief. Because working these jobs, man, especially these factory jobs, these warehouse jobs, they can get tough, man. They can get real tough. And sometimes the environment you're put into, it can affect you. And the job I'm at now, like, I never had a job like that to where I've dealt with messy. I don't want to like speak on someone in a negative way, but I never dealt with messy people or just like a messy environment in which I was just currently working in which I'm currently working in now. And I never dealt with a messy, emotional supervisor the way I have been, and it's taking a toll on me and my mental health and my physical presence as well from working that job, man. You guys have to understand, man, I've been working jobs, man, all throughout high school, since I first went to college. Like, I actually know, like, how jobs are, like, I actually know, like, it can get crazy, man, because people, man, they can take their personal problems, their personal situation out on you. And the thing is with a lot of these jobs, man, they see these young guys, they see these young people, man. They know how they carry. They see that they carrying themselves a certain way. They stick to themselves. They in their shell or whatever, whoop-de-whoop, however you want to call it, whatever you want to say. And they can smell. The thing is with these workers, man, these jobs, they can smell a good worker a mile away. And that's when they start to take advantage, you know. I've worked enough jobs to understand a good worker can be taken advantage of if they don't know how to move accordingly in the workplace. Communicate effectively and move accordingly. But a good worker is always a good worker. A good worker is just a good worker regardless, because my thing is, I've never had a problem working these jobs, never got in trouble. I recently was suspended for a week from my last job. From the job I'm at now, I was recently suspended for a week. Never happened before. If I got in trouble, I was out of there. I was fired. But I recently got suspended, and that's not cool, man. That's not okay, because I never fucked the money up like that. I never fucked the bag up like that, and it's because of the job I'm at now. And the thing is, with the job I'm at now, I can't really speak on where I'm at right now, but the people at the job I'm at now, they ego is like up there. Their ego is up there, man. And it's like they don't know how to come down and humble themselves. And they can smell a good worker from a mile away, man. Like, I can't help but be who I am. I can't help but be myself and give out good energy and just take care of my business, you know? But I can't be in a situation or an environment where someone's taking advantage of me, trying to manipulate me because of my good character. And that's not okay, you know? And I can't have older people taking advantage of me because I'm young. That's not fair to me. You know, you guys are younger than me. You guys are older than me. I'm a young guy. I went to school, you know. I didn't go to school for no reason. So this isn't everything to me. This isn't my future, you know, as far as being here for so long. And at a certain time, man, I had to take a break. I had to unplug emotionally, mentally from that job. That's why I felt like I had to force myself to get suspended, man, which is pretty weird. I know, man. If you're watching this, I know you probably think I'm crazy for fucking the bag up, but it's like I never had a job like that, man. It's like I don't know how they did it, but over time they kind of like fucked me up in my head. They kind of like fucked me up mentally, and I had to disconnect mentally, emotionally from that job. So this week off I had, man, I've been trying to like gain more mental clarity, you know, and I've been trying to like push myself back into that direction of pursuing my dreams, doing what I'm really supposed to do, doing what I'm really working that job for, you know. I'm not working a job just to work a job. I'm working a job to pursue my dreams, invest into my career path, you know. And it's unfortunate to be even having this type of video, but this is the type of conversations, the type of discussions we have to have in 2023 as a young generation, because these jobs, man, these 9-to-5 jobs can eat us up alive, can kill our spirit, man. And I have a young mind. I understand, like, I have to go after what it is I want to go after, you know. And there's not so much time. It's not too much time left. It's not too much time left, and I'm not in a race. I know this life is a marathon, but it's time to evaluate everything as far as my job, and you know what it is. How am I going to move in the right direction, going towards the end of this year, you know, and the beginning of next year, you know. And my 9-to-5 job is what's been holding me back from really trying to figure out my situation as far as my career path and my dreams, to execute those moving forward. And time management has been a problem for me as well, which is why I'm currently still trying to balance out my schedule and become more productive as I should, you know. So we in 2023, man. The world changed and people changed too. People are constantly evolving, and we have to be able to make decisions for the long term, and we have to be able to move accordingly and be able to critical think and problem solve going forward. And if you like me, stuck at a dead end job, I'm not stuck, because I'm currently working on my situation. But if you had a dead end job, buddy, if you had a dead end job, man, figure your situation out. Maybe it's time for you to go back to school. Maybe it's time for you to learn something else. Maybe it's time for you to learn a new skill set that can probably get you more jobs in the future, or a better career in the future. So always reevaluate your current situation if you're not happy with your life or whatever. And man, just try to move forward, man. Try to stay positive and try to figure out the best solution possible for your situation. One thing for sure, man, don't fumble the bag, man. I fumbled the bag for last week. I ain't gonna do it again, y'all. I ain't no bag fumble. You hear me? We gonna secure the bag rest of May. Rest of May 2020, rest of the year. We securing the bag, y'all. We going after our dreams too. We securing the bag and we going after our dreams, man. Rest of this year, man. Going into 2024. It's the Jordan year though. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all for tuning in, man. For real, man. New videos coming soon, man. Subscribe to my main channel, MotorCityMan.btt. Yes, sirski. We getting lit this year, y'all. All right, now. Tap in. But no, yeah, man. I'll see y'all in a minute. I'll see y'all in the next video. Crazy how the hood.